Hello, weekend warriors. Welcome back to the workshop. Today, the workshop happens to be the kitchen, and we're showing off our Pizza Press Mark II. You'll see this one looks pretty familiar because I took all the pieces from the old one, well, some of the pieces from the old one, like the platters, and turned them into a new one. Now, there was some damage done when I did it, but thankfully, you know, I've got glue and I've got putty and I filled in things. Anyway, let's take a quick gander at this, and I'm going to move the camera just a little bit here. Okay, to start with, I've gotten rid of the big 2x2 base pieces. And I've also gotten rid of the end lock portion that was 2x2 sticking up that I had to stick a rod through to lock down. I've shortened the arm quite a bit and cut it into a nice handle here, so I've got something to grab hold of. And so I don't have to hold it down while I'm waiting for the dough to relax. I've put in a little handle lock that kind of gets out of the way. I've changed the hinge in it. Instead of the two individual small hinges that were flexing and had a lot of play in them, I went to a piano hinge. So it stays where I put it. So this is a good thing. Let's see, what else is good about this? I still have the tensioner on the end here only because I misjudged the height of my platens and I made my arm pivot up too high so it doesn't lock down this end very well. So I left this portion in so I can tighten it down, and so this end gets as nice and tight as this end. I put a couple of smaller stiffeners on the edges. I don't even know if these are necessary. I've only got them screwed in so I can play with a little bit and decide if they're necessary. But all in all, I know it works because Miss Matilda right now is putting on her own toppings on her personal size pizza. So now all there is left for me to do is try it out on the real thing. And so I'm going to make a tiny pizza that my daughter is requesting for a garlic bread pizza. And then I'm going to make a couple larger ones for well, mine and my son's dinner. So let's see how this works. Hang on. Okay, so we've got, a 2.5-inch ball of dough there waiting to get pressed. What you'll notice is I've laid a couple sheets of Teflon. These are the Teflon sheets that go into the bottom of an oven. They work really good for this application. I found that parchment paper and wax paper from time to time, if your dough is a little bit damp, will just stick to the dough and you can't get it apart. With this, I know I can get it off the paper every single time. And it's all non-stick, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, so I've got a piece on the bottom, I've got a piece on the top. Now I was taping it to the top, but my dough was coming off stuck to the Teflon sheet on the top, and I couldn't move it to transfer it. So I've loosened it off, and well, we're ready to go. So I'm going to drop it down here, and Miss Matilda is going to crush it on over. And while she's got it down there, she's going to put the lock into place, which you can't see because she's in front of it. There we go. Going to twist that lock down. And now she's going to set a timer for 1 minute because we're going to leave it so that you don't have to twist it down quite so much. There you go.
Set a timer for 1 minute.
We're going to leave it sit for 1 minute while the glutens relax and it spreads out. And then we're going to be ready to make a small pizza. Okay, our timer just went off. So now it's time to back the lock off.
Can I do it?
And there we go. We got ourselves a nice little pie that is going to make a nice little garlic bread pizza when we're, well, we're going to, as my granddaughter says, we're going to decorate it. So we're going to go put the toppings and everything onto here, and then we'll be back for a full size. Okay, so we've got 2 in the oven. Now we're ready for a decent size one, the man-size pizza. We've got about a 4.5-inch ball of dough ready to go here. So once again, using our Teflon sheets, we're going to set that guy down. Yep, that's a tough one. Let go. We're going to put the bar in place and we're going to crush it down.
Hey Siri, set timer for 1 minute.
Okay, your timer is set for 1 minute.
Okay, and while Siri counts off the 1 minute, we're going to let this guy relax and spread, and we'll see what it looks like in another 50 seconds. Okay, our alarm just went off. Let's see what we got. We let it sit and relax for about a minute.
Where'd it go?
And
That's a big pizza. Here, I'll get the second.
there's our pie. Yeah, this will do. Of course, this is hitting about 12 inches. I didn't put enough dough down to get a full 16, but I could have gotten a full 16 off of this if I really wanted to. Anyway, let's see how it turns out once it's got sauce. 4, 3, 2, 1. So what's for dinner tonight? Well, dinner tonight is leftover jerk chicken pizza. And the sauce underneath there is Sweet Baby Ray's original barbecue sauce, which pairs real nicely with this jerk chicken recipe. And since my daughter wasn't feeling like a sauced pizza, there is a garlic bread pizza. So we've got minced garlic, garlic oil, a little bit of salt, and mozzarella. And one more. I kind of misjudged the size that I was making that guy. So instead of having 2 large pizzas, I ended up with 3 kind of medium. Too large to be personal, too small to be full mediums. But they're still going to be real tasty. Okay, dinner was quite lovely. Great thing about using the pizza press is it takes, I don't know, a quarter of the time to do the dough for 4 pizzas that it would normally take me to roll it out, and it's a lot less messy. As you can see, there are those changes that I was talking about earlier, and those are staying in the design. Matter of fact, all these changes are staying in the design. I like this version. So now I can take my press back out to the garage, or back out to the workshop, and glue everything in place. Right now it's just screwed together. Once I glue everything in place, it's going to be even tighter. And yeah, very happy with the way it turned out. So this will be the version that I build for the 2 gentlemen that ordered. And, well, that's about it for now. Until the next time, y'all keep up the good fight, and I will see you on the next project. Bye.